Before you spend another dollar on AC repairs, stop. Here's something your mechanic probably never told you. 90% of weak car air conditioning isn't actually broken. I just tested this on 5 different cars in my shop, and every single one started blowing Arctic cold air using tricks that cost less than $20 total. If you've been sweating in your car thinking you need expensive repairs, you're about to discover why that's dead wrong. Today, I'm sharing the game-changing secrets that will transform your weak, pathetic air conditioning into an ice-cold powerhouse. And stick around, because in about 4 minutes, I'll show you the $15 fix that dealerships charge $200 for. Plus, I've got a sneaky trick at the end that most people have never heard of, but works like magic. Tip number 8, the hidden airflow killer. Let's start with the biggest AC assassin that's hiding right under your nose, your cabin air filter. Now, before you roll your eyes and think this is basic stuff, hear me out. I've pulled cabin filters out of cars that looked like they belonged in a vacuum cleaner from 1985. Here's what most people don't realize. A clogged cabin air filter doesn't just make your air smell funky, it can reduce your AC's cooling power by up to 35%. Think of it like trying to breathe through a dirty sock. Your AC system is literally suffocating. The cabin filter is usually behind your glove box or under the hood near the windshield. Most manufacturers say replace it every 12 to 15,000 miles, but if you drive in dusty areas or during pollen season, do it every 6 months. Your lungs and your AC will thank you. Tip number 7, the 2-step temperature tango. Now here's where most people mess up big time, and it's costing them precious cool air. When you get into a blazing hot car, your natural instinct is to crank everything to max and hit recirculate immediately. Wrong move. Here's what's actually happening. Your car's interior can reach temperatures of 140 degrees or higher. When you immediately hit recirculate, you're asking your AC to keep cooling that superheated air over and over again. It's like trying to cool down soup by stirring it with a hot spoon. Instead, do this. Roll down all windows for 30 to 60 seconds first. Let that trapped heat escape. Then start your AC in fresh air mode, not recirculate. This flushes out the scorching air and gives your system a fighting chance. After 2 to 3 minutes, once you feel the air getting reasonably cool, then switch to recirculate mode. Tip number 6, the parking game changer. This next one seems obvious, but you'd be shocked how many people ignore it. Parking strategy can make or break your AC performance before you even turn the key. Direct sunlight can superheat your car's interior to oven-like temperatures. Consumer Reports found that parking in shade versus direct sun can lower your starting cabin temperature by 20 to 30 degrees. That means your AC has way less work to do. If shade isn't available, invest in a reflective windshield sunshade. These things work like magic. I've measured cabin temperatures with and without them, and a good sunshade can keep your interior 20 degrees cooler. That's the difference between getting cool air in 2 minutes versus 5 minutes. Here's a pro tip most people miss. Crack your windows about half an inch when parked in hot weather if it's safe to do so. This prevents the greenhouse effect from building up pressure and superheating your interior. Tip number 5, the $15 dealer secret. Alright, here's that money-saving secret I promised earlier. This one makes me angry because I see dealers charging hundreds for what should be a simple maintenance item. Your AC condenser is basically a big radiator that sits in front of your car's main radiator. Its job is to cool down the refrigerant so it can absorb heat from your cabin. But here's what happens. Over time, it gets clogged with bugs, leaves, dirt, and road debris. When this happens, your refrigerant can't cool down properly, and you get weak, lukewarm air. The fix? A $15 bottle of coil cleaner and a garden hose. Spray the condenser fins gently, let the cleaner work for a few minutes, then rinse with low-pressure water. Be careful not to bend the delicate fins. I've seen this simple cleaning restore lost cooling capacity by 25 to 30%. Tip number 4, the refrigerant reality check. Let's talk about something that confuses a lot of people: refrigerant levels. Modern cars use either R134A or the newer R1234YF refrigerant, depending on the year. If your system is even 10 to 15% low, you can lose up to 40% of your cooling power. Here's the thing. Automotive AC systems are sealed. If your refrigerant is low, you have a leak somewhere. Just adding more refrigerant is like putting a Band-Aid on a broken pipe. It might work temporarily, but you're not fixing the root problem. You can buy DIY recharge kits at auto parts stores, and they come with gauges that show you if your system pressure is in the right range. But here's my honest mechanic advice. If you're not comfortable working with pressurized systems, have a pro check for leaks first. A proper AC service includes leak detection, evacuation, and refill with the correct amount of refrigerant. That said, if your system just needs a top-off and you're handy with tools, a recharge kit can get you back to ice-cold air for about $30 instead of the $150 most shops charge. Tip number 3, the fan speed secret. Here's something that goes against common sense but actually works like magic. Once your cabin starts cooling down, don't keep your fan on maximum speed. Lower fan speeds actually give you colder air at the vents. Why? Because when air moves slower through the evaporator coil, it has more time to absorb the cold. It's like the difference between walking past a freezer versus standing in front of it. I've measured vent temperatures at different fan speeds, and medium speed often gives you air that's 3 to 5 degrees colder than high speed. So after the first few minutes of cooling, dial back that fan speed for maximum chill factor. Tip number 2, the air intake mystery. Most people have no idea where their car's AC system actually breathes from. There's usually an air intake near the base of your windshield, often hidden under a plastic cowl. If this gets clogged with leaves, debris, or even snow, your entire AC system suffers. 5 minutes of cleanup and the airflow improved dramatically. Check this area during your seasonal car cleanups. A soft brush or shop vacuum can clear out debris and restore proper airflow. It's amazing how much difference this simple step can make. Tip number 1, the professional secret weapon. Finally, here's the trick that separates professional mechanics from weekend warriors. Every year before summer hits, run your AC system for at least 10 minutes, even in winter. Why? AC systems have seals and gaskets that need to stay lubricated. When you don't run the AC for months, these seals can dry out and develop leaks. Running the system circulates refrigerant and oil, keeping everything healthy. Also, this annual test lets you catch problems early when they're cheap to fix. Not in July when you're desperate and repair shops are backed up for weeks. There you have it. 8 insider secrets that can transform your AC from pathetic to powerful without breaking the bank. Remember, most AC problems aren't expensive mechanical failures. They're simple maintenance issues that anyone can tackle. Start with that cabin air filter. It's the biggest bang for your buck. Then work through these other tips systematically. I guarantee you'll be amazed at the difference. If this video saved you from an expensive repair bill, smash that like button and let me know in the comments which tip worked best for your car. And if you want more money-saving car hacks that dealers don't want you to know, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.